appreciate that. Here's my question. Walk us through how you surf. How do you catch a wave, and how do you know when the wave is done?
I got the first opportunity to surf after being blinded at an annual blind surf clinic, and it was Encinitas Lines Swami Surfing Association down in San Diego, and there was I call him Coach Pat Weber, and he owns the San Diego Surfing Academy, and he would assist there. And when they came up, and it was CAF, I saw the email from CAF, and I saw that. I emailed him, and he emailed me, and then, so we got together, and I was only surfing once a year at that point, and then we got together and started practicing. So he sits on a board, he's allowed to sit on a board out there, and we paddle out together, but once he's out there, he just sits out there, and he just, being a surfer since 10 years old, all I need is verbal cues. So he'll go, okay, here comes a wave. I want you on your stomach, little right, little left, okay, slow paddle, paddle, sprint, paddle, paddle, paddle. And then when I trim it, he'll go up. And then once I'm up, he's going, give it gas, give it gas. That means get your, front foot forward and everything. So for me, a success is catching the wave, getting to my feet, and then trying to stay up as long as I can, And nothing fancy or anything, and I ride a longboard, so. But that's how it's done, all verbal cues. And of course, when I'm paddling out, I do use my hearing. If the wave's broken, I try to aim straight, so that I can crash through it, and instead of being thrown sideways and stuff. So, and that's how I surf.
Doug had the same question. Anybody else in the back, Bill?
Scott, how do you and Brian resolve your differences?
There's a good question.
Okay, so when I have a meltdown, and I've had a few of them,
That's true.
Yeah. He'll just watch me with a big smile, and then, are you done yet? Or can you use my help yet? Or whatever, because I'm so stubborn. But to be honest, Brian has become a very good friend. And he's really taught me to be introspective and really question why I feel something or whatever.
Chill out.
Yeah, chill out. But I really love our relationship as cyclists because I had a few captains before him, and he seemed like a true cyclist and had all the rules of the road and taught me all the signals while I'm on the back of the bike. And if you're going to do something, you want to do it, like you know what you're doing. So, and Brian was that for me. And we have our moments, but the thing is, we have a great time on the tandem, and he keeps me laughing, and so. Yeah, it's like I said, it's trust. I totally trust him. He hasn't dumped me yet. That captain's dumped me. And then chemistry, we have a lot of fun. We joke around, and then we just are like the same size, and so I take it seriously and try to be the best stoker I can when I'm riding with Brian.
What kind of board do you ride?
So we started a GoFundMe page for the first Worlds, and we had a Hank Warner custom surfboard made with Jeffrey Meyer art. So on the surfboard, it's called the Stars and Stripes. So it's got American flags all over it. It's got CAF all over it. And it's got all the names that donated to that GoFundMe page on the surfboard. I think even my CNI dog Snickers is somewhere on it.
Yeah.
So
it's a nice board.
It's a beautiful surfboard, and it's a 9.6 board, and it was custom made for me. I even got to like sand the foam part of it while it was being made before it was glassed.
Nice.
Bill.
Scott, how about sharing your life's challenges with losing your sight and vision?
Hard to find a girlfriend. That's my biggest complaint. No, so right away, you know, I was very fortunate in that when I was in the hospital bed after being shot and stuff, you know, no surgery was required. So I was there, and people from the Braille Institute in Rancho Mirage, I was working in La Quinta at this time out by Palm Springs, and they came right to my hospital bed and told me, okay, this is where you go when you're ready. So 8 weeks after I was blinded, I was at the Braille Institute in Rancho Mirage learning how to use a cane. So that's the first thing you have to learn is orientation and mobility is what they call it. And you use that, you use a cane to learn that. And then I took, you know, being the athlete I am, I took it on as a sport, you know, and I got really good at it. But I chose to really, for 3 years, focus on all the blind adaptive skills. So I learned to type. I tried that in high school and failed. now, it took me a month, and I'm, 25 words per minute. But anyways, I learned to type. Computers were around. I started to learn Braille. I learned first grade Braille. Second grade Braille is a lot of contractions and stuff, and it gets really hard. So, I'm very fortunate to be blind in an era with technology. I mean, you'd be surprised. I was thinking about wearing my Google glasses tonight and have the agent walk me up to the stage. But anyways, there's devices that tell you what color your clothes you're wearing, and screen reading software. Your iPhones have voiceover, and you just need to learn the finger gestures. So they required me to have someone live with me for the first year, and that sucked. So I worked really hard and was able to live by myself after the first year, learning all my skills. And so walking out the door every day is a little bit anxiety-filled, but I've had 3 CNI dogs and 2 yellow labs, and now I have a chocolate. And
yeah, Snickers.
That's Snickers.
Yeah, baby.
Snickers there. He is just such he's my favorite. You're not supposed to pick a favorite, but he is my favorite. He rocks it. He's such a hard worker. He's going to be at the finish line. You'll all be able to meet him. He's had on vacation at Camp Bow Wow. So, does that answer all your questions? I tell everybody that when something like this happens, you got to accept the hands you're dealt. That way you can move to adapting skills, adaptive equipment, adaptive environment. And then the third and most important is attitude. So, and then CAF really helped change that attitude for me because they believed in me in that first grant. And I've just been indebted to them ever since, and they've treated me with respect and dignity, and I've been able to return it as best as I can, because I've been fundraising since 2010 for them, and I won't stop. And